Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? The House Judiciary Committee held yet another hearing on the Epstein files. Yeah, fam, at this point, it's a Netflix series. So we got this hearing going on, and it turns into a big old shouting match. A shouting match between members of Congress and Donald Trump, your president, AG, Pam Bondi. Yeah, fam. What I want you to do first is check out this video of Pam Bondi completely crashing out. And then after that, I'm gonna play this video of Pam Bondi refusing to get up and look around and look at the survivors, 11 survivors who were standing directly behind her. They were standing directly behind her. She was asked to get up and turn around and look at them, address them and say, I'm sorry. She wouldn't even look at them, let alone address them and apologize for releasing their images and their names. Oh man, this is cold-blooded. But check this out.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
First, you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer
theatrics
the
are
question the
ridiculous.
way I asked it.
Chairman Jordan, I'm not going to get in the gutter with these people, but I'm going to answer the question.
How many have you indicted?
Again, the time belongs to
Reclaiming my time.
The time belongs.
I think it's very interesting.
Reclaiming my time.
I think it's very interesting.
And you can
when
reclaim
he
your
talks
time.
about they
Reclaiming my time,
indicted,
Mr.
the
Chairman.
president said they indicted him twice.
Mr. Chairman, please stop the clock and stop the clock and restore his time.
Okay, here we go with these
Committee will be in order.
theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentleman from New York. We will give you a few more seconds. We will do that. But when you ask the question, the witness gets to answer. You may not like.
Fam, I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I just got to say this. Y'all know damn well if those people involved were black, any one of them, they would have been throwing around the word ghetto. So what do you throw around? What word do you throw around when you see white folks behaving like this? In this type of setting, what word do you throw around? And by the way, I want to just let y'all know that ghetto is not code for black. Ghetto is a condition, all right? It is a living condition, right? Some of y'all don't know that. Anyway.
The answer, but she gets to answer.
The question was, how many of Epstein's...
They don't like the answer, Chairman,
Reclaiming my time.
because it's honest.
Reclaiming
So
my-
he asked a
Reclaiming my
4-minute
time.
question.
Restore 45
and
seconds,
I am
Mr. Nadler,
going
please,
to
Mr. Chairman.
answer.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch.
Reclaiming-
Not on our time. No way.
Reclaiming-
And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, I
anything,
did tell you because we
washed
saw
up
what you did in the
loser
Senate.
Lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
Time, and I should get back at least 45 seconds.
We will give you a few more seconds. I
Not a
said that
few more,
already.
45 seconds.
Okay, I'm timing right now, Mr. Nadler. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Reclaiming my time. The answer to my question, how many of Epstein's co-conspirators has she indicted, is 0.
Y'all heard what she said? She called Buddy a washed up lawyer. She called a sitting member of Congress a washed up lawyer. Did I tell y'all that this is the Attorney General? Yeah. You know for a fact if they were black. Ah, man, it's ghetto. They ghetto. They ghetto. Yeah. Now, I did say that it was not code for black, but it is code. Ghetto is code for black for some people. But yeah, ghetto does not have a color. You know, ghetto is a segregated area. Usually, well, not usually, but of impoverished people. So that's why we put a song out. Ghetto Boys put a song out back in 1996 called "The World Is a Ghetto." the world is a ghetto, because there's ghettos all over the world, right? I had to pause because trying to think about what year that was. The reason why I paused, because we initially was going to do that song in 91. So we kind of shelved it, and we actually recorded it in 96. But yeah, this is wild, man. Look at the way that they go at each other. And keep in mind, these are the people that are running the country. Interesting. Here's another video of Pam Bondi responding to a request from Representative Pramila Jayapal of Washington to turn around and address victims of sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, who were in the audience of a House Judiciary Committee hearing. And that resulted in a huge shouting match, during which the Attorney General accused the lawmaker of theatrics. Check it out.
Attorney General Bondi, you apologize to the
Okay, my bad. Real quickly, when the video started, you saw a bunch of women in the back with their hands up. That's because they were asked to raise their hands. It's 11 women who were victims of Jeffrey Epstein. They were asked to raise their hands if they had not been able to speak to the Justice Department, and all 11 raised their hands. Remember, these are the women who are at the center of the biggest sex scandal in U.S. history. And they haven't even been able to speak, to meet with the Justice Department. And the AG, the Attorney General, not only refused to apologize to them for releasing their faces, to showing their faces, releasing their names, she refused to even turn around and look at them. They were standing right behind her.
survivors in your opening statement for what they went through at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. Will you turn to them now and apologize for what your Department of Justice has put them through with the absolutely unacceptable release of the Epstein files and their information?
Congresswoman, you sat before Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice.
Attorney General Bondi.
No, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm going to reclaim my time because I asked you a specific question that I would like you to answer, which is, will you turn to the survivors? This is not about anybody that came before you. It is about you taking responsibility for your Department of Justice and the harm that it has done to the survivors who are standing right behind you and are waiting for you to turn to them and apologize for what your Department of Justice has done.
Members get to ask the questions, the witness get to answer in the way they want to answer. The Attorney General can
that's
respond.
not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
Because she doesn't like the answer. So,
Mr. Chairman,
why
I have asked
didn't she ask Merrick Garland this?
I'm reclaiming my time, and when I reclaim my time, it is
Mr. Chairman, the gentlelady's reclaimed her
I'm not going
time.
to get in the gutter for her theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentlelady. The gentlelady has 17 seconds.
Thank you. You're not going to answer this question, so let me just
Chairman,
say this.
I'll direct it to
what
you.
a massive
No, I'm
cover-up.
answering a question.
Chairman, will you restore her time? The witness is interrupted.
I'm not going to get in the gutter with this woman.
Stop the
She's
time
doing theatrics.
and let me have my time.
The gentlelady from Washington controls the time. The gentlelady has 17 seconds. You can proceed with your final 17 seconds.
What a massive
Woo, man. Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. How can anyone still support this? How can anyone look at this and think this is okay? Family, we have to live amongst people who behave like this. who think like that. We have to raise our children in this society amongst these type of people. We have to raise our little girls who will eventually become women in this type of society. If we are not raising healthy girls to become healthy women, we will have an entire unhealthy society, because women nurture, they birth, they nurture, they raise, they teach, and you can't give what you ain't got. We absolutely have to treat our girls like princesses. We got to. We gotta respect them. We gotta love on them, not try to make love to them. Just because these people got a lot of money, just because these people got certain connections, they shouldn't be able to slide. They shouldn't be able to, if a society don't have a moral fabric, you could pretty much throw the whole damn thing away. Are you watching what's happening in other countries like Brazil and France, where they are ostracizing, demonizing, they're firing, they're persecuting and prosecuting people in their country whose names are in those Epstein files. Anybody that are caught in a compromising position doing something inappropriate in those Epstein files, they are taking immediate action. They're not protecting none of them. They're coming for them. That's the way it should be done. I get it. If you have a certain ranking, you got certain status in society, and because I'm not going to be naive about this. You got certain status in society, you're going to get some favors. You're going to get a little bit more action. I get that. And hey, that's what you work for, right? That's what you should. But when it comes to certain activities, certain crimes, it shouldn't matter who you are. Your ass got to get it. Your ass got to go. See, there has to be a bar, a standard, a limit, a barometer. There has to be. This country has none. None. You get in a position of power, you got the right connects, you home free. It don't matter what you do. You're home free. And that is why there is so much corruption in America on every single level, in every single industry, in every single pillar of our society, from healthcare to education to the finance, transportation, construction, agriculture, science, Hollywood, the clothing industry, energy, technology, everything you can think of. The most corrupt, most wicked person you can find invariably at the top. Sometimes I truly, truly, truly can't stand being here. No more